There is the world before Corona and the world as the after Corona. This is a quote from the column that Kaiser Prize winning columnist Thomas Frieden contributed to the New York Times. These terms for this period might actually appear in history books in the future. We've already crossed it over to the world of AC and we have to deal with it in no matter what the outcome may be. What on earth should we do? Where we where do we even start? It's scary and confusing, but there was a statement that came to my mind as I looked for a way to survive. Crisis is opportunity. It is something that was carved in the hearts of the Koreans when we went through the 1997 foreign exchange crisis and the 20 global financial crisis. It is a statement that Koreans think of whenever we face a crisis, a statement that we have heard and said so much that we all have it memorized by heart. But words that you just memorized by heart are the most honest and vain ones. I've been a motivational speaker most of my adult life, but to be honest, the word in the statement don't come home to me. The word crisis somehow make me feel emotionally intimate, intimate, intimidated, and the word opportunity sound like something that has a lot to do with love. More than anything, I cannot get the picture of how I can fit in at the subject between crisis and opportunity. Chaos is not just a meaningless pro- production. It is a state where order can be cre- created at any moment. In other words, it is a state that holds order within. According to Order Out of Chaos by Elia Perigosen, winner of the Nobel Prize in 1977, many of the phenomena that we consider disorderly hold within them a considerably developed order. Think about a swirling wave, for example. To our eyes, to our eyes, the vortex may look chaotic, but the weather's miracle, miracular structure tell a different story. The miracles many seem distanced from each other, but there is a certain order among them, and you can see a monocolor structure that is arranged and structured in accordance with a certain rule. This realize, real, real, realization completely changed what I have had thought and imagined about chaos all these years. That it was hiding in chaos, a neatly organized order that only knew chaotic and random to my eyes. That got me thinking, if that's how it works in nature, wouldn't it be the same with all the con- countless confusion and chaos that we experience in our lives? Wouldn't there wouldn't there be a new order fought with. As all those things are casting and bumping into each other at the moment, even though we can not see that at all. If I could draw the dynamic picture in advance, and if I could only recognize it in advance, I myself might be able to become the main agent in the creation of the order of the world. The relations reminded forgot for a while until the coronavirus brought it to light again, heavily burdened with the responsibility of having to save the company. I wanted to interpret this crisis and find an answer. I pulled out the book that had been served over all these years, dusted it off. I opened it, reading the book again. I spent quite a long time racking my brain and thinking hard about chaos and order. Now the pandemic is no longer a nemesis that I feared or wanted to stay away from. I decided to assess this chaotic situation as another natural phenomenon. phenomenon. How to find the opportunity in a new order. If the energy of chaos is substantial, that means there is an even bigger order being put within the chaos. In the wake of the coronavirus outbreak, our society seems to have come to a screeching halt. But if you look deeper, you can see that there is massive energy creating movement. Chaos is forming where exciting order and new order and crashing. Significant energy in chaos means that the scale of the order is likely to be much bigger in the end. So what we must do is find a way to become part of the order best. My quest to find the order started with identifying dots in the chaos. The dots can be pairs of information, knowledge, or working. If we start from one of these dots and connect it within another dot associated with it, then you have a line. Once you get this line, the previously meaningless dots become meaningful. And when you connect another dot to this line, you start to see yourself soon. With enough dot, the shape grows into a real life, three-dimensional object. The last stage in the cast for me was to find out where I stand in relation to that object and figure out on other than makes sense to me as an individual. Entering on other means that opportunity is best approaching because of opportunity exercised only within an order. The dots were ambiguous while I was searching for that invisible order. But people learn These little ambiguous dots that represented the knowledge and information that I have started growing bigger and clear. One example is the blockchain technology that I've been paying attention to since last year. Blockchain technology is called public legal, and it is public because all transaction that is shared and stored by all users who participate in digital networks instead of being monopolized by conventional banks or only a few specific individuals. In the midst of the pandemic, I read a new article that reported that people are avoiding using cash or credit card because of the risk of contagion. I connected the dot that represented this change happening in the work of the coronavirus outbreak with the dot that represent my knowledge of blockchain and realized that the responded usage of digital currencies. Controversial as they may have been, my start year then I saw that the Korean government was providing universal basic income for disasters to its entire population. I saw people lining up and community centers to apply for the disaster relief, ignoring all social distancing, destruction that